Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host LovelyCheesePizza here with my co-host Lige, and we are back playing some more God of War, where we're kind of trudging along through Athens town square. We got caught for a couple minutes trying to find an elusive chest, and then we found out later after some fumbling around on the interwebs that it wasn't really that important. It was just a chest with some red orbs in it. Yeah. So, super not a big deal. As long as it wasn't a chest with like a Gorgon eye or a phoenix feather in it, then it really doesn't matter that much. So it's all good. So we're going to keep on moving through here. I just read something that's kind of disgusting. So I'm going to see what you feel about this. Both people out there watching this and also Lige, who's sitting here next to me. There is a brewery in southwest England, and it has a really weird beer. It's called Of the Sea, and it's 7% alcohol, which is pretty tight. It's a nice little strong brew there. And this brewery is called the Wild Beer Company, which sounds pretty cool. But in this, for this particular beer that they make, they use 30 live lobsters. It's got cockles, whatever the hell those are. What the hell's a cockle? I have to know. Cockles? I've never even heard of that before.
I know who you are. I know what you've done. Monster.
You cheated while we were playing Tekken Tag!
Get away from me!
Yeah. I will not point at you, but I will point near you. So a cockle is a small edible marine bivalve mollusk. Okay. Damn, you didn't have to go that far. Well, street pizza, throw on the roof, then you got that Breaking Bad roof pizza. A roofie? So, okay, so it's got cockles, kombu seaweed, which is delicious, sea salt, sea herbs, star anise, and saffron. That, I'm gonna be honest with you, I get a little bit adventurous when it comes to alcohol, but I'll be straight with you. I think that'd be disgusting. I really don't think that'd be very good. Just like the sheer idea that somebody created a beer that's using 30 live lobsters and like seaweed. And like, I don't mind about like star anise and saffron. Like that would probably give it a nice little kind of like aromatic taste at the end, but oh, not those guys. And you literally said no to those guys. So that's totally fine. Yeah, the guys, for those of you that are watching this as like a first time thing, if you actually do decide to fight them, you have to do like a special combo that will actually break through those shields. Otherwise, you can swing at them all day and it's not going to do jack shit. So you got to do like the little 3-piece combo he'll do like this little kind of swing from his side and go straight over the top, and he'll blow him right square in the crotch, and I think you eventually break the shield, don't you? Yeah, so you break those down, and then you can move on with your life after you put the tank on full. So yeah, that's how you deal with that in case you are first time watchers for this. Damn, I mean, yeah. Yeah, you guys, looks like you guys have it all under control over there. So yeah, dude, a seafood beer. Seems a little bit more than what I would want. What's up here? Pull back on the left stick. Oh, to jump, okay. I'm trying to think of what's up here. Like, it's actually kind of fun for me specifically. Like, I know that you know this game like the back of your hand, pretty much. But like, I'm really enjoying kind of reliving this for seemingly the first time. Like there are certain parts that when I see it, it kind of jogs my memory a little bit, and I finally, it kind of, you know, rings a bell. But for a lot of this stuff, like I don't necessarily remember it. So I'm kind of enjoying getting that little crash course. Yeah, those guys are doing like their little bloody finger paints over there. A period piece, huh? Oh, dude, these guys. So, okay, was the move in this game, did they have the move where you can grab them out of the ground? I guess we're going to find out. Yeah, so in like most of the God of War games, and we're going to find out whether it was in this one or not, when these guys go underground like that, a super cheap thing that you could do in the other games, when they go down there, you can press circle and you'll grab them out of the ground, and you can slam them on the ground, and then they'll go up in the air like that, and you can kind of combo them. From the looks of it, though, I don't know whether he just hasn't tried the move yet or what. Yeah, it's either that or you can just do that too, and you'll, you know, pretty much kill him. God, there's so many of them. It kind of serves the purpose. But yeah, the other God of War games, you can totally just grab them out of the ground, like, virtually endlessly if you want, and then you can get them caught in, like, a weird little kind of, you know, kind of a little finicky air combo. It's great. But in here, it didn't necessarily look like that's something that you could do. Oh, I remember this room. This room sucks. Yeah, dude, and you get all this stuff going on. I remember this room. This room's not cool at all. Meanwhile, Ares is just chilling over there. Just walking around. Can somebody help me find my contact lens? I really don't mean to be blowing up this entire town square. Zeus told me it would be coming out of my paycheck if I did too much. The way you start that combo is by punching him in the nuts. Really getting that that Johnny Cage and Goro thing going on. That's actually really funny. Oh boy. Oh. And he didn't even pay any penalty for it either. They know. I mean, they definitely know. They wouldn't just be... Actually, you know what? They may not know. There's a strong possibility they don't know. I mean, they're literally just swinging at everybody that's not them, so, you know. Can that armored Cyclops do harm to the other people? I think he just killed one of them, so nice. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, give him the good stuff. It's a shame that one of your special, like, little mini game moves, like when you slide up under him like that, you don't just cram those swords up his ass and then tear him apart from the inside and then get an achievement that says torn up. Tore up from the floor up. Or even better, you can get a trophy called being an asshole. Getting to the butt of the problem. Let's see. I could say just the tip, but I think with those swords you're going a lot further than that. Maybe you could go with a double-edged sword, possibly. Maybe, oh, even better, maybe a shitty situation. Oh, maybe colon blow. If you really... he is 100% giving me the I don't know why I'm friends with you look right now. Hey man, I'm just telling you, you know? I was just trying to ask you a question. Okay, well, I'm gonna take a swig. Do you have to go back down and kill all these guys now? That's stupid. I really kind of, I mean, I get it, I guess. Like, you know, it's a scripted thing. They want you to take the roles, but I mean, that's got to be kind of a bummer for speedrunners that are going through this section. They actually have to sit here and kill everybody. It's definitely a health chest over there, though. Right over on the over there, right next to the door, right there. Yeah, you definitely might want to kill the archers. Oh, and you got the rage. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Time to let the saliva flow, you know? Not. You just flexed on him. Oh, man. Speaking of flexing on him, I have to tell you the story, and I'll have to consult with him on parts of this because it definitely involved him and not me. But so when this game is over, you can go into challenge mode. Oh yeah, he already knows. So after you complete do you unlock challenge mode after beating the game, or is it already there? Okay, so after you beat the game for the first time, you unlock like this whole challenge mode thing where they give you just these different objectives to do. And, you know, they get increasingly harder with time. And, what is it, just the very last one? The one that you got up and yelled at the TV? Oh, just just the whole experience. So, okay, so how long did it take you to finally get through that? So he started the very beginning of it at like 10 p.m. one night, and when he finally beat it a number of hours later, before going and playing the game because he was whacking off. So when he finally beat it, he'd gotten so frustrated with just the entire experience of doing the challenges because they get seriously really kind of fucked up after a while. Like they're so cheap in some of the things that they make you do, and there's not necessarily like a lot of, you know, kind of cheapster ways of kind of, you know, cheesing your way out of it. Like you pretty much have to do it the way they want you to do it. And when it came down to it, he finally completed it, and he got up and started yelling at his TV. What did you call it? Yeah, he called it a lot of seriously nasty things. One of which I'm pretty sure he called it a fag. Along with, yeah, like a fucking bitch and a piece of shit and an asshole and about every other thing that you could humanly conceive, along with a number of things that are probably not even in the lexicon of human speech. But when he told me about, and so after he got done doing that whole thing, didn't Jen come out? No. Or no, that was for Shadow of the Colossus, wasn't it? Yeah. So with that one, he was just like straight up just screaming at the screen, which I can totally vouch for that. I've done the challenge mode before, and I have still yet to beat it. It's a real asshole, man. I do not enjoy doing those whatsoever. I mean, it's cool. It's cool to be able to, you know, get done with them and have that sense of achievement and what have you, but God, those things can fuck off. I want literally no part of any of it, and so I won't. The same thing goes for quite literally all of the challenges in every one of these games. I think the closest I've gotten to getting through all of those is in God of War 2. And even that, I don't know if I've even gotten through all those yet or not. Might as well save at least. We got another few minutes still. Oh yeah. Yeah, in Shadow of the Colossus... in Shadow of the Colossus... time trial? Hurt my heart, man. It was the time trials, wasn't it? So, he'd beaten the game, and he was trying to get, like, all the, you know, trying to get like all the like gold medals or whatever in time trial mode. Trying to get the old hot new time from Cruising USA, and finally comes down to the point where he finally beats the last one, and it had taken him quite a while to get it done. And same kind of thing goes with that, where he completes the challenge and he gets up and he just starts flexing on the TV, just fucking like, yeah, motherfucker, like all that whole thing. And his roommate comes strolling out of the room at like, I don't know, probably what, like 3 in the morning or something like that. Comes strolling out of the room at like 2 or 3 in the morning, and she's like, "What the hell are you doing down here?" And he's like, "I just beat it." And then he drank a couple of beers and then went to bed. It's a good way to celebrate. If I could drink a beer in celebration for every time I've beaten a thing that pissed me off, I would probably not have a liver left. I am. Yep, it's alright. Yeah, we're way beyond that now. Dude, if I would have done when I did my Dark Souls run, if I would have had to drink a full, if I would have had to have had a full beer after every time I died in that game, I would be dead. I would be absolutely, completely and fully dead. Because I don't think that anybody went to the liberty of doing a death counter for me during that series, because I don't know if anybody actually fully watched the entire thing. But if they did, and somebody actually did a death counter for that, that'd be both awesome and hilarious to know just how terrible I was at that game. Because there were definitely at least like 10 episodes, at least 10 or 15 episodes. Right, no, I'm gonna say probably 10 episodes where literally the entirety of the whole thing was just me dying. Like, it'd be me stuck in like a boss fight or trying to get to one, and the only thing that would happen is I'd go run to the boss room and I'd try to fight it, and then I would immediately die.
Release the lever, extend the bridge.
I can't do that.
No, I won't let them get me. They won't get across. These monsters, they'll tear me apart.
You're like, yeah. You're like, well, you know, if you don't pull the lever, I'm just going to inhumanly jump over there and tear you apart myself. Also, I'm not allowed to move. We're playing red light, green light, and I'm still on a red. What about that little area that you just lowered the bridge for? Oh. Well, alright. So do you not just jump across that gap, or you just have to go this way? That's fair. It's a pretty... I don't feel like you're going over the top on that idea. God, I hate those little bastards. It's just like, dude, either come at me and try to attack me, or get a fucking job and get out of here. That's actually really funny. I didn't realize that if you give them the Gorgon stare thing, that they totally just turn to stone and fall on the ground and die. That's really funny. Oh, what a hilarious death. What a great way to kill something. Like, well, you know what? He's totally not gonna be able to kill me. I can fly. There's totally nothing he can do that can get me. We're like, oh, well, you know what? I'm just gonna turn you to stone, and then we'll see. Then we'll see who's the real man around here.
You! I must get across. Release the lever, extend the bridge.
No, I won't let them get me. They won't get across. These monsters, they'll tear me apart.
But, if you bring me a couple of big Carls, I might change my mind. So you need some kind of special move, potentially. It'd be a really good time for the bow. Do you get a bow in this game? You do? Okay, so you get a bow in pretty much every game then. That's right. Man, the things you forget. Oh, I'll definitely forget how to get to it. What a way to go. That's gonna be funny. That's gonna be funny to me every single time, I think. Well, you're kind of going in a circle here. Oh, and he just fell. He okay. Yeah, he felt the crushing defeat just now with that. Oh no. These guys are a terrible shot. All right, look at this little thing. You've got to be getting that bow soon. There's no way they would have you just sit here and have to take all the punishment. So is there literally no way for you to get those until you can get something to take care of them with? That's fair. That's a good. Oh, there's a ladder right there. Oh, that's definitely where you came from. And now there's a whole bunch more of these guys. Yep. All right. Well, that's good to know.
It's totally right there.
All right. And you have to kill all those guys. Who knew? Oh, I know you don't. Ah, you just got to blow the door open. Yes, just totally slice at it. Oh, you gotta be kidding. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna say that thing probably weighs at least a few 100 pounds.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, thanks for telling me something that we've literally already been doing this whole time. I'm sure the other, like, 15 people that normally have to move this thing are like, oh, this guy can just fucking kick it with his own foot? With Frankenstein's fat foot? Oh, yeah. Question is how do you turn it? Ah. Okay, I read you. Alright, well, as soon as we get this thing placed on the ground in about 20 years, we'll call it good. How is he even moving that? Oh, I'm worrying about it. Unbelievable. Okay, so we're going to call it good right here. So when we come back on the next installment of Let's Play God of War, we are going to try and figure out how to flip that ballista around and start blowing doors open and what have you. So until then, my friends, this is your host, Lovely Cheese Pizza, and my co-host, Lige, saying thank you guys for watching. We'll check you next time. Peace out.